Well, I'm back on the trail. I was supposed to be out here a few days ago, but I got the COVID vaccine and got sick. Just a little sick. Like, I spent the day on the couch instead of hiking. But I am back out here. I'm doing good. I feel like I've been so lucky lately. I've just had beautiful day after beautiful day every time I've been hiking. So this is another one of those. I'm in Ocala. I parked at Hopkin's Prairie trailhead, which is out in the middle of nowhere, barely a trailhead. And I'm gonna hike southbound until I'm ready to camp. So here we go. I've been thinking, and I think what I'm going to try to do today is go about 9 miles and then turn around and hike back towards my car as far as I can and just see how many miles I can do today without making my day tomorrow super long, because I do have other things I have to do tomorrow. So that's the plan. See how many miles I can hike today. And I don't know yet, but I might challenge myself to do a little night hiking. I feel like it's one of those things I'm just gonna have to embrace, especially at first on the PCT. So maybe I'll practice that, but we'll see. Taking like a 10-minute siesta next to this tree under the shade here, and it's just so peaceful and beautiful. Very nice lunch break at Hidden Pond. Such a cool spot, man. There's this crystal clear water source. I mean, I could swim in it. It was really gorgeous. And so I got water there too, and I'm hiking on. Hidden Pond was at 5.7 miles on today's hike. Like I said, I'm wanting to go 9 and then turn around and hike back as far as I can before camping. Back in the woods for a little while. So, in a way, these 2-day, 1-night excursions seem so inadequate. I'm about to be out there for months, and right now I'm just doing mostly 1 night at a time. But even while it may feel inadequate, I think that it really is helping to prepare me. Certainly I need the physical preparation, you know, my legs, my feet, my back, my shoulders, they need to feel this working. They need to be exercised, but also the muscles, if you will, that deal with things like solitude and quiet, being exposed to the elements and vulnerable, having to make your own decisions, not knowing where you're gonna sleep tonight or when. The muscles that help you, you know, deal with all of that psychologically. When I come out here, even for just 1 day or 1 night, I feel those things stretching and waking up and being put to work, and that's good. I know that a lot of people say that a through hike, the biggest battle is not, you know, the physical challenge, but the mental challenge. And so these little training hikes, you know, just doing as much as I can whenever I can, they're training me physically, but little bit by little bit they're training me physically too, or at least keeping those muscles at work. So hit 12 miles. I'm still going. I'm not far from Hidden Pond, and it looks like that's gonna be my camp for the night. I guess I'm just gonna have to be bear smart. Try the PC key hang on my bear bag tonight, and probably put the bear bag on one side of the lake or pond, and put myself on the opposite side of the lake. So that's the plan. The lighting is just so beautiful out here right now. So nice. Golly, this is so beautiful. Guess what I see? It's Hidden Pond again. Decided to hang the line for my bear bag first, and yeah, I've been doing that for about the last 45 minutes. Well, I don't get out of night hiking after all, since I hung my bear bag rope so far away. I get to bushwhack down this quote trail alongside this creepy lake in the dark, all the way to the other side so that I can hang my bear bag, which I just forgot to grab from the camp. Well, I hope that's good enough. I don't think it's 12 feet off the ground. I guess it might be. And it's kind of in that other bushy tree. I don't know, but I give up. Well, I know you guys can't see me super well, but I am finally in my tent, in my quilt. It's been a rough night. A rough evening of backpacking. So when I got to camp, or got to this, you know, hidden pond, I took the advice of someone I was watching on YouTube earlier, who said to hang the line for your bear bag when you first get to camp, you know, far away from where you might put a tent. And so when I first came to Hidden Pond, I found a tree and attempted to hang my bear bag. It took me forever. It was a pain in the butt. I got my rock bag stuck in a tree and had to like pull the tree down and cut off the rock bag, and I broke the cording like that cinches the rock bag. I had to cut holes in it in order to put it back on the string to try to hang the line again, and it took me several attempts. I guess I just like really suck at hanging bear bag, but finally I got it. Okay, and then it's time to go around Hidden Pond, according to the instructions on Gut Hook, and find the campsite behind the pond facing a prairie. So I start following this kind of trail along the side of the pond, and it gets super bushwhacky and just keeps going and going and going, and it's pretty much dark, almost dark at this point. And I'm beginning to think like I'm not going to get to the campsite, or the campsite's not there. And finally I break through the bush, and there's this beautiful big campsite under some oak trees. Just really, really beautiful and big. And so I start to set up camp, and then my tent is an absolute pain. What ended up being wrong is that one of the tents had gone wonky. One of the trekking poles had gone sideways, and I didn't realize it, so I was trying to get the pitch right, and it just wasn't working. So anyway, I had to take the whole tent down and start over. Did that, and then I didn't feel like eating, so I just ate like a peanut butter sandwich sort of on a bagel, and some chips. And then I had to pack up my bear bag and hike all the way back through the brush to where I had hung the line for the bear bag. Nice and far from the tent, but it wasn't really what I wanted to do in the dark. Walk around the creepy lake and go hang my bear bag. But I did it, and I'm not sure if the bear bag is high enough, and it's kind of like in this tree that's below it. It's not a tree, a bear couldn't support its weight on it, but like squirrels could go up it maybe, or maybe even raccoons. So I don't know. I hope it's okay. And hopefully no bears get my food or bother me here at camp. So anyway, it's just been one of those nights, but I guess it's making me tougher. I guess I'm learning and getting tougher, and I guess that's good. But I'm glad to be in the tent basically for the rest of the night. So good night, guys. I'm doing the lovely walk around the lake to retrieve my bear bag that's hopefully still hanging from the tree. In perfect daylight, I guess it doesn't seem quite as bushwhacky as it did last night. So I guess there's this part. Just as bushwhacky as I thought. Well, got my food bag. Doesn't look like any bears got it, so that's good. So the way to take down your PCT hung bear bag is to simply pull down on the rope that has the stick attached to it, release the stick, let the rope go, and your bear bag comes tumbling down. I had to Google that this morning to figure it out. I really did. I feel like my trail name should be effing hotness. Like, I think that should be my trail name. So I camped on the other side of that pond behind the trees there, and my car is back that way down the trail. It is a beautiful morning. So today is hot. Like, I think it's about 11 o'clock now, and it's pretty toasty. Like, I'm sweating. In other news, my cell phone isn't working. Like, it's working for filming, obviously, but it's saying that it's not attached to a cellular service. When I woke up this morning, I was able to drop a text to my mom and say, hey, I made it through the night, I'm okay, and we texted a little bit. And then all of a sudden, I went to send another text and it just wouldn't go through, and long story short, it says I have no cellular plan. Tried turning it off and on a couple times and this and that, but no go. Luckily my inReach was working. I thought it wasn't, actually. I thought the battery had died and that it wouldn't charge. I had issues with it last night, but I guess it did charge. It was at 100%, so I was able to message mom on the inReach and let her know that my phone's not working, but I'm fine, and I'm hiking back to my car. But let me tell you, if my inReach had not been working, that would have been crazy. Sometimes you can have like a plan and a backup plan out here, and things can still go wrong. Like everything that I did last night, from the time I got to camp till pretty much I left this morning, just went wrong. And I guess that happens. And like I said yesterday, all of this is good training and conditioning for me mentally for the thru hike. So it's not time wasted, not effort and energy and anguish wasted.